Hi friends, now we are going to discuss heat and temperature. Of course, we know very well heat and temperature in day-to-day life. We have experienced so much, right? So here we are going to discuss a few points which we know already. Just we will have a review. We know that according to the kinetic theory of matter, all matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms or molecules. And these particles are always moving, and it is the movement that helps decide that states of matter which exist. Because of this motion, it is we can call it as solids, liquids, gases, and further we can say plasma state. Right? So the particles have potential energy and kinetic energy. They are moving and potential as they are potentially attracted or repulsed by each other. That means usually every particle in a matter is having kinetic energy as well as potential energy both. Since the intermolecular distance will increase, the potential energy increases. The total of all these forms of energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, vibrational energy, whatever the energy is there, this all energy is in particular substance is called as thermal energy. What it is? Thermal energy. Now, we are going to discuss states of matter. What is the states of matter? First, if you look at the solids, see how the solids, inside the solids, if you see, it's magnifying view of solid structure between the molecules. They are arranged rigidly and with fixed positions. You can find like tightly packed. Okay, they can vibrate when you have given extra energy or it absorbs external temperature from the atmosphere. Okay, so but they are at the fixed positions. They are tightly packed. Such type of molecular arrangement possible only in solids. Solids have definite shape and definite volume also. We know that. So when you have given the heat, obviously it starts vibrating. So when I'm supplying the heat, what happens to the solid? The solid molecules will get more vibrational energy, then slowly it turns into the liquid, we know. So if you see the liquids, liquids are not tightly packed like solids, but little tightly packed. Liquids doesn't have any shape. It gains the container shapes in which you pour it. Right? That is called as liquids. Right? If you see microscopic view or magnifying view of liquid substance inside the molecules, always there is a rigorous motion takes place, right? That you can see, you can have on the screen how the molecules are moving. Okay. Next, if you are giving the heat to the liquids, how it turns up? These molecules become turns of what? The matter changes into what state? Into gaseous state, third stage. So usually particles in a gas state, they are very far away from each other. The distance between the particles is more than 4. They are moving very freely. Okay, there is a random motion. There is a more kinetic energy is available for the gas molecules. Okay, it doesn't have any shape and size also. If you take empty container, you consider as a the empty container is filled with the gas, right? So we can say gases have an indefinite shape and indefinite volume for the gases, right? If you heat the gases, if you supply, the rigorous motion will increase between them, then that will be classified in different manner. You can see the difference between the solids and liquids and gases in one slide at a time. Solids, they are in order, they are dense and definite shape and size and volume it is having. They are very slightly compressible, and coming to the liquid state they are in disorders and usually slightly less dense comparing with the solids and has a definite volume and it takes the shape of the container. Liquids are tightly compressible. Gas state, if you see, They are completely disordered and much lower density than the solids and liquids, like than the crystals or liquids. Does not have definite shape and volume. Gases are highly compressible. This is the classification of three states of matter which we are having. So what is that makes more difference? Intermolecular forces. What are the intermolecular forces? If you see the two molecules, for example, in any substance, then between the intermolecular force there is an attractive force develops. Okay, the states of matter are determined by this strength of these forces. Okay, this intermolecular force increases from gas state is higher and liquid state little better than the solids, in solid state little lesser. Okay, now this is all about the states of matter we can have. So this is a intermolecular force increases from gas to liquid, liquid to solids is ordered like this. In next video we are going to discuss about temperature and heat further. Thank you very much.